That's why we say it has set a really, really high standard. It ticks all the boxes, all right, or whether the enterprises can do that. To the letter, we do not know. But the emphasis seems to be on investor protection, which is sounds very familiar to what an exchange is already doing. I want to provide a backdrop here, which is a BIS, which is a central bank of all central banks all across the world, and they are in collaboration with PBOC, People's Bank of China, enrolling CBDCs actually. All right, and in the whole scheme of things, they have various use cases with various other central banks. That lends a very strong contextual element to what is happening now. I just want to say, when you read this, you will have to have questions, right? For example, the governance and the risk management, the risk assessment, the board and the management, senior management is seemingly accountable. All right, to what degree we do not know yet. So it is really strong, coming out really strong. All right, they also must have the staff, the necessary skills and the knowledge, etc. But then I want to bring our focus back to reciprocating law and interpretation. That means law in interpretation in accordance to mainland CCP, mainland China civil and commercial or criminal law. So when that comes in, what takes precedent then? That's my question, all right? Because you can say all you want about one country, two system. Look at the national law. Look at the protests which happened because of that. Then I want to look at the segregation of clients' assets. Again, it ticks all the right boxes because what they say, you shouldn't create any encumbrance over the client's digital assets. And when I read that, I said, oh wow, that's fantastic. Who's going to audit that? Third-party auditing. So again, ticking all the right boxes, but then, all right, the data. On whose server is it going to sit? Because they are saying that this has to be even the off keys, etc. Right? The generating, storing, and backing up of seeds and private keys will be in Hong Kong. Now, who has access to these servers and who has access to all these data then? And then at the end, there will be disclaimers. The enterprises can say, oh, we will follow all this. But enforcement, all right? What about enforcement? The devils will be in the fine print and the whips, and unfortunately, and the whips of the CCP overlord. And then I put another question to this is, what if the board members, any of the board members of management, they are Communist Party members, and we know that the charter actually says you have to subordinate all your interests to that of the party. What happened? Is that a conflict of interest? Of course it is. Then who is going to decide? Is the court going to decide who has the last say? The CCP overlords, probably.